It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Buccaneers and the Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. He'll take this to the 46. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They begin with Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2nd and 5 now. Zappi steps away to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Zappi. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Up the middle, it's Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, here's Zappi. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
After the sack on 1st down, Zappi. Here's a screen play. This is strong. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Zappi on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll drop to throw. being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
New England's offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Zappi. This one swung outside to Strong. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On second down, they'll run with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. Second and 5. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook. Takes it at the 7. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. To throw again on second down. Zappi. Strong grabs it over the middle. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Zappi. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Zappi to throw on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another throw coming for Zappi. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Zappi looking to throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down, a run with Strong. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Zappi on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Henry up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Strong. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Zappe now on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Day. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Third down. Here's Zappe. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field. And he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They run the counter with Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. New England trotting into place on offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Zappe. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Zappe on 3rd down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3. Oh, he bowls over it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Looking to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
throwing on first down. Hampton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong.
Down right around the 25. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Strong. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to the end of the first play of the drive, good for 15 and the first down.
To throw, Huntley.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Read option. This is White.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Huntley.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Huntley to throw.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
First down, here's White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Huntley's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Here's White.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Again, this is White. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw.
Huntley.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And now out come the Patriots. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hampton
finds Strong on the check down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Hampton. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
Give up the middle to Strong.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Hampton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Alexander.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. To throw on 2nd down. Hampton firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Hampton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
To throw again, Hampton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Day. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Strong. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Huntley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
On 1st down,
Hampton. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack and a big loss, and back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a 1-possession game here late.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hampton. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive.
Huntley. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd and 2.
Huntley.
Open man has got one. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And a fast footwork by White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Huntley. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Hampton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hampton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Huntley. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And this one will be taken up the spotted right at the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 3rd down, Hampton.
There's a screen play. This is strong.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Huntley. Finding Otten once more. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Remember now, no overtime in the preseason, but where the score's at now, overtime would be unlikely. If these guys can put it in the end zone here, they'd be looking pretty good.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Huntley. And this is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Huntley. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Second down, here's Strong once more.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.